Hey, what's up, guys? Thought I would do a quick video on a topic that I would consider to be fun. And looking up a lot of YouTube videos of apocalyptic and SHTF and what to do in case of a zombie apocalypse and all this stuff. And I'm not gonna knock them. I think it's fun. I'm a zombie fan myself. Do I really think that's going to happen? Probably not. Some type of social disorder that may come to apocalyptic terms, maybe. However, it is not only smart, but fun to think and plan about these things. So, a couple times I've said to myself, if I were to need to prepare myself in case of an emergency such as that, what would I take with me? What would I not take? What would I leave behind? So, and just in terms of kind of the things that I use to keep myself informed, I'll give you a little list. For any literature fans out there, this is a really good read. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies by Jane Austen and Seth Graham Smith. It is hilarious. I was a lit major in college, so I can appreciate good literature such as Jane Austen, original Pride and Prejudice, and then when they combine the zombies with it, it's a no-brainer, no pun intended. This is another good one by Cody London, When All Hell Breaks Loose. Just some practical survivalist information. Just things that if you weren't a Boy Scout, you probably should read up on. But most likely, if you were a Boy Scout, you probably already know. And I picked up this one at Barnes & Noble for like 10 bucks. Extreme Survival, Wilderness Terrorism. It's got self-defense, and, how to make a fire, and fishing techniques and stuff like that. So, I think this is all stuff people should know. But in terms of arming yourself, it's fun to think about what to do. I mean, all hell breaks loose. What do you take with you? So I recently did a video on my Ruger Takedown 1022. And by the way, I'd like to say what's up to Stan Frosty, which replied to one of my videos. Like I said, I'm new to this YouTube thing. One thing that was suggested that I get better lighting, and I did, hopefully. So hopefully this is a little better than what I had before. Actually, let me turn this light on in the back here. A little better? Okay. So, I'm going to make this a 3-part video. And all I'm going to say is I'm going to start small and I'm going to end big. My last video, you guys are going to say to yourself, this guy's crazy. But I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to start small. And in my opinion, this is a good place to start. And you've seen the case, so you already know what this is. This is the Ruger Takedown 1022. And I'm going to give some pros and cons as to why I think this is a good option as a last-minute resort to take with you. What I like about the 1022 is, first of all, the portability. You're able to take it with you anywhere you go. You can literally conceal this thing. I already did a video on how I set this up, so I'm not going to go over that. But I just think takedown rifles are very cool, not only for their practicality, but for their historical value. This is how I have mine set up, with a red dot, and a little flash suppressor there. And really quick, if you didn't see my video, I installed these sling swivels there, so you can take it with you. But you can't just think about rifle. Obviously, it's hard to conceal, hard to take with you, And what if you just need something on your side? Well, that's when this comes in. This is the Ruger SR22, which I love this gun, let me tell you. I never thought I'd say this is one of my favorite guns, but this SR22 is one of my favorite guns. And I'll tell you why. First of all, it shoots like a gun. I had the MK3 Hunter, and cleaning that thing took an hour. Breaking it down, putting it back together, I mean, literally is a nightmare. I got rid of it, and this shoots phenomenally. Is that a word? Anyway, let me give you some pluses to this gun. First of all, double action, single action. The magazine is more like a real gun. It still looks like the same the MK3 Hunter, but I like the way that they actually made it fit into the firearm like a regular handgun. It's got adjustable sights, front and rear, and lock back on the last shot there. And it's a great shooter. It shoots phenomenally. And I said that word again. This thing was so accurate. I was doing a little tactical course at 10 yards and 25 yards, and this thing was on. I just could not stop shooting it. It's refined. It feels like a real handgun. Comes with 2 mags. And by the way, gun companies, getting into this 1 mag thing, please. It's a pet peeve of mine when you guys include just 1 magazine with a firearm. Come on. I'm just going to start not buying firearms that just come with 1 magazine to prove a point. Come on, guys. Give us another mag, okay? So Ruger did a great job with this, and you can take it down very easily. One of the reasons I feel it's very accurate is because the barrel is connected right to the frame, just like your imports. And you know, it's made in the U.S. And the reason I included it with this package is obviously it's a 22, so you can take this with you and your rifle, and you've got a nice little package for your sidearm and for your long gun there. So I really like this option. As far as price, you can't beat it. I mean, you can get your handgun and your rifle all for under, if you're a smart shopper, under $700. And not to mention the ammo is 22 ammo, so nothing said. Your ammunition is obviously readily available. It's buy a box of 500 rounds for $19. So what are the bad points? So if this were my only alternative here, oh, by the way, it's got a decocker also, safety, so I really like that. So it shoots like a real firearm. And a hammer, that's cool. So what are the cons? Well, reliability, I feel. 22s, in my opinion, should not be considered self-defense handguns, not only because of the lack of stopping power, but just because a rim fire is not the most reliable ammo out there. So stopping power also, that's probably something that if you need to keep that in consideration. Aside from plinking, you know, it's the stopping power just isn't there. And also, if you need it, intimidation factor. You really don't have that intimidation factor with a 22 as opposed to an 870 or something to that effect. But you know what? From a distance, someone pulls this thing out, and they don't know what this is. They don't know if it's a 30-30, and up close, yes, oh yeah, it's a Ruger 22, but you know, it's a rifle. They're just going to see a long barrel, and for the most part, they're going to say all set. So I think this is a great option. It's one of these things where you can keep in your safe already with the handgun, with the rifle in one package. Just get up and go. Another thing that I like to do is I take these CCI Winchester boxes and I load them up with 22 ammo, and you can fit about 225 in 2 of these cases. So you can keep all this in one bag, and just keep it in one of these pouches right here, just like this, and you're good to go. Everything's in one nice compact case. You got your tri-mags, which I keep in here also. And as always, please keep your firearms locked and safe, away from intruders and loved ones, to make sure that everyone's safe. But my next video, things start to get interesting, okay? And needless to say, we're going to start upping the ante, and that's all I'm going to say about that. My third video, you're going to go, whoa, he's got one of those. But anyway, that's really it. And this quick video just about this kind of fun topic. If you don't have to think in apocalyptic terms, but let's say if you want to go camping, or take a trip somewhere where they allow shooting, or possibly some conservation centers or shooting ranges that you don't have to take and lug 30 pounds worth of stuff. That's a good option right here. So that's the way I hang, and hope you enjoyed it. And again, please comment. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. Hopefully let me know if the lighting is a little better here. Just because on my last one, I was doing that one at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I think I had just one light bulb on. It looked like I was transmitting from somewhere in a basement. So that's it. Have a good night. Peace.